Hello, it's time for the regular serving of the Premier League predictions for the upcoming round. I'll make predictions on half of the matches that I found the most relevant and interesting. We start with the match Chelsea-Wolves. The Blues won their Champions League game against AC Milan convincingly during the week, but Fofana got injured. He's unlikely to feature in the Wolves game, while Kante might be on the bench. However, I don't expect any major problems for Chelsea defensively against a team that has scored just 3 goals since the start of the season. Yes, this is the weakest attack in the division by a mile. Wolves in general are in a bad position at the moment, and my expectation for this game is that they will come out quite defensively, considering they're also the visitors. My bet here is both teams to score no at the odds of 1.7, as I expect this to be the second clean sheet for Chelsea of the season in the league. They're on a roll at the moment. Saturday night's late game is Brighton against Tottenham. Spurs haven't recorded many good results recently, while Brighton remain a pleasant surprise even without Graham Potter. What they did against Liverpool was another feat for them. An interesting fact about this game is that in the last 17 meetings between Brighton and Tottenham, the home side has scored at least 1 goal in 15 of them, regardless of who it was. The truth is that Brighton play quality football, and as we see consistently, they are extremely effective. Tottenham, on the other hand, haven't had a game without scoring in the league yet, and I don't expect this to be the first one. Prediction here, both teams to score at 1.66. Moving on to Sunday's games, with my first prediction being West Ham against Fulham, a London derby which I expect to see some goals. Fulham have been involved in some very spectacular games so far, very high scoring. West Ham, on the other hand, achieved only their second win of the season in the previous round against Wolves at home. Although having a tough start to the season, let's not forget that the Hammers haven't exactly had the easiest opponents so far, especially in their home games. The Olympic Stadium has hosted teams like Man City, Tottenham and Brighton so far. As I said earlier, I expect goals, but my bet here is on goals from the home side. West Ham over 1.5 goals at the odds of 1.72. Arsenal and Liverpool play in the derby of the round at 4:30 on Sunday. The Gunners, in a great run, managed to win in the derby with Tottenham easily, and at the moment they are deservedly on the first place in the table. Liverpool with another weak game in the last round, although they managed to make a comeback against Brighton, who finally gave them back 1 goal, and the Reds again couldn't win. The poor form of the top players and the poor attacking play of the strikers, as well as defensive play on their part, are some of the main factors for the problems. Overall, Liverpool's defense has suffered immensely since the start of the campaign. The odds are even, as according to the bookies the match is completely equal, but I will bet on Arsenal because compared to the game Liverpool have shown since the beginning of the season, they don't inspire me with any confidence. My bet here is Arsenal to win either half at the odds of 1.72. This gives different options for the bet to succeed even if Arsenal lose the game, because each of the two halves starts at 0-0 score in this bet. The last prediction is also quite interesting game, namely Everton against Man United. Everton are starting to play better and better and getting good results lately. Since the beginning of the season they have actually lost only 1 game at home, and it was a game in which they deserved at least a draw against Chelsea in the first round. United, although with several consecutive wins before the loss to Man City, they had a game away in Europe on Thursday night. I'll go for the Toffees here because I think they have a pretty good chance of taking something from the game. My prediction is Everton plus 0.5 Asian handicap at the odds of 1.82, which means double chance 1 or draw for Everton, but the odds are better playing Asian handicap. These are my predictions for the upcoming Premier League round. What are yours? Share in the comments and have a nice weekend.